So my first stop for the day was Welcome Back Comics in Atco, New Jersey. They were having a huge sale where you could fill a short box for $30 or fill a long box for $50. Pretty awesome deals. My next stop for the day was the First State ComicCon in Marshallton, Delaware. This was a pretty nice show. There was a lot of vendors, and there was some pretty cool stuff. We'll take a walk through here and see what we can find. You got cool stuff with good prices. $1 a piece. Bane breaks Batman's back. There's 1,000 of them for $1 a piece. That is crazy. There's cool stuff in here, though. She-Hulk. Spawn. $3.
How you doing? How are you? Good, thanks. See something new. Thank you.
Awesome. Here with Neil Vogts. Beautiful artwork. He did the poster for the event. He's working on some beautiful art here. Awesome. Thank you so much, Neil. I really appreciate it.
Oh, sure.
Got the comic books, some original art.
My beautiful assistant.
Hello, beautiful assistant.
Wife
And sometimes wife.
Yeah. Sometimes wife.
Well, no, most of the time.
Yeah.
You're the boss.
Yeah.
Oh.
Multiple roles.
I do. Do you have his business card?
I will definitely take one.
The back is just face up so that people can see that his information is on it. It's
Okay,
the same
perfect.
joke.
Don't worry about it, dear.
And my last stop for the day was the Octoberfest Toy Show in Newcastle, Delaware. This show was incredible. There were multiple rooms, a whole bunch of vendors, and some pretty incredible vintage toys, as well as comic books and other cool collectibles. This vendor here had some pretty incredible Grail type toys. As you saw, there was some of the Monster, Ninja Turtles, there's some carded Ghostbusters from the 80s, some Secret Wars, some Mighty Max, some He-Man, Street Sharks. I mean, so much cool stuff. I could just look at this stuff for hours. The prices were a little up there. Unfortunately, really couldn't afford much of this stuff, but it's really fun to look at. All right, so let's begin with everything that I picked up from First State Comic-Con in Delaware. This was the first purchase I made of the day. It's kind of funny because I don't really collect modern comics and I don't really collect slabbed books. But something about this book, I just felt like I had to get it. This is Halloween 2, The Blackest Eyes, issue number 1 from Chaos Comics. It's from 2001, and of course it is a 9.8 white pages, CGC graded comic here. I actually have this book raw, and I just saw it there. They had it priced at $90, and you know what? I just jumped on it. I'm not exactly sure why, because like I said, I don't really collect this kind of stuff. But of course, I am a huge horror fan. I do love Halloween and Michael Myers. And I always really like this comic in particular. It's definitely a collectible book that has some good value. And I saw it in a CGC 9.8. I had to grab it. I just thought it would look really good up on my graded book wall that I have here in my room. So I'm really excited to hang this one up, especially for the Halloween season. These next purchases were from another vendor. I only got 2 comics from them, but they were priced at $5 each. I thought it was a good deal, and it's 2 books that I needed to work on some of my Bronze Age horror runs. I'm getting really close to completing many Bronze Age horror runs, especially Marvel and some of the DC. Of course, I have a little bit more Marvel than DC, but this is a run that I've been working on here, Tower of Shadows. They always have great covers, amazing artwork, and they're all just like reprinted horror stories. There's a couple original ones as well, but some pretty cool stuff here. This is issue number 4, nice little Bronze Age book. It's actually in pretty nice shape. It definitely needs a new bag and board, but for $5, I thought that was a good price. And then I also picked up issue number 8, another really cool cover, also in pretty decent condition. And for $5 a piece, I thought this was a good little deal. And I do need these for the run that I'm collecting. And this next big stack of comics, I think, was my best buy of the day from First State Comic-Con in Delaware. I bought all of these books from my good buddy over at NJ Comic Stop. He always has amazing selection, and he's got some really great prices. All of these books that you're about to see were $3 each. There's like 1 or 2 that were maybe $5, but most of them were $3 a piece, and there's a lot of really good stuff. Of course, you see this one right here, Plastic Man, issue number 6, little Silver Age DC. I love Silver Age. I love the great covers and artwork. Of course, the stories are a little goofy, but I just am really collecting, going heavy on Silver Age lately. And of course, Bronze Age horror, which I'm always collecting, but the Silver Age stuff is what I'm focusing on now when it comes to collecting. And he had a whole bunch of really cool stuff. And for $3 a piece, I mean, as you see, it's lower grade, but it's still pretty cool. I mean, it presents okay. So Plastic Man number 6, that's not a bad one at all. Also have House of Secrets issue number 80. Another cool book here. I mean, for $3, you know, they're lower grade, but you really can't go wrong with some cheap Silver Age books. Here's Plastic Man number 5. Awesome covers, love the artwork, and really happy to pick these up. And then also Plastic Man issue number 4. Really crazy looking cover. Just some cool Silver Age stuff. Can't beat it for $3 each. Also found this one here, a little early bronze Daredevil with a Man Bull cover. Also lower grade, but $3 for early Daredevil stuff. I mean, what a heck of a deal. This one, a little bit more random, but it's not Silver or Bronze Age. But this is a little collection that I've been working on, all of the 25th anniversary border covers. I have a whole bunch of these. There's a couple that are very rare, like the Care Bears issue. There's like a Heathcliff issue, a couple other ones that are kind of hard to find. They're very pricey. But this one is pretty easy to find, but I just didn't have it in the collection yet. So, of course, this is from Classic X-Men issue number 3 with Storm on the cover and that 25th anniversary border. This one, I just love the cover on this one here. Marvel Superheroes issue 15. Awesome Medusa cover. I love the yellow background. It's a little bit lower grade. It's a square bound book, and the binding is actually pretty decent. And it was $3. I mean, I just love that cover. Really, really awesome. Needs a little bit of a cleaning up, but for $3, I think that was a really good deal. I also found a nice little early Bronze Age Thor, issue 170. This one's actually in really nice shape, except for that little grease pencil, which I probably could get that off fairly easily. But I actually kind of like when they have date stamps or grease pencil things. I mean, it makes it a little bit more unique. And this is not like a huge key or anything, so it's not a big deal. $3 for this book, though. Very cool. And speaking of Bronze Age horror, there was a whole bunch of that in there. For $3 each, you really can't beat it. Monsters on the Prowl, issue number 29. Really cool book there. Also, Journey into Mystery, issue number 7. And I just love the covers on these. Here's Journey into Mystery number 10. $3 each. This one is an amazing cover. I love this one. A little DC horror. Here is House of Mystery, issue number 219, with this awesome crocodile monster. This is so cool. I love this book. It's funny, too, because I was flipping through some other sellers' horror books, and I saw this book a few different times priced at like $20 or more, which is just crazy. And I got it for $3. Not a bad deal. More House of Mystery. Here's issue 237. Cool little skeleton doctor on the front there. House of Mystery 235. Some really cool covers here. Moving on to Weird Wonder Tales. This run I almost have complete, but I was just missing some of the later issues. So here's issue number 19 for $3, and it's actually in pretty decent shape. Most of these are like high to mid-grade, or higher mid-grade, I should say. There's a little bit of wrinkling on there, but no big deal. Issue number 18. Here's a nice copy of issue number 20. Weird Wonder Tales. I mean, $3 each. Can't beat it. Here is Where Monsters Dwell, issue number 38. Also another series that I don't have a lot of the later issues. So there's number 38. Here's Where Monsters Dwell 23. This one's got a really cool cover. I like the panels on the cover. It's kind of unique. And we have, going back to Weird Wonder Tales, here's issue 22. And issue number 14. Really cool cover there. Still, $3. Can't beat it. This one I just thought had a great cover. Weird War Tales, issue 52. I mean, you can't go wrong with a big skull and a black background, and then some, soldiers fighting on the front. Pretty crazy looking book. Also $3. And some more War is Hell here. Issue number 10. Really cool cover with the tank and the Grim Reaper. Pretty awesome. $3 each. And War is Hell, issue number 15. Another awesome cover. Just another run that I really enjoy collecting. Going back to DC, we have Unexpected, issue number 180. $3. Awesome cover. Pretty decent condition. I love this cover here. Unexpected 176. And you have like the camp counselor bringing the little kid into this like haunted summer camp. Really, really fun cover there. Here is Tales of the Unexpected 168. Another cool little panel cover. I mean, this one's got some, some wear and tear, but for $3, here's Unexpected. I think it's issue 167. It's covered up by the sticker there, but really, really cool, like comet cover with like this skeleton comet creature. I mean, really, really cool. Thought that was awesome. And this one's very creepy as well. Unexpected 148 with the little kid with the building blocks. I mean, that's pretty creepy. How about this one for $3? Superman, issue 142. A 10-cent Superman for $3. It's lower grade, but still, it's got a cool dragon cover. That is super awesome. Had to grab that one. This was a nice little find here, too. Strange Adventures, 213, some Silver Age. This one was priced at $5. And it's a little bit lower grade, but still, really, really cool book there. I love the Strange Adventures and the Dead Man books. Also picked up Secret 6, issue number 6. Nice little Silver Age for $3. It's actually got a pretty cool cover. I like this run mainly for the covers, honestly. I don't really read much of those ones, but they're cool. A little Silver Age Detective Comics, issue 348. It was $3. I just threw it in the pile. And the last book from NJ Comic Stop we got, Strange Adventures 216. Awesome Deadman cover. Really, really cool. Could be a Neil Adams or Nick Cardy cover. I'm not exactly sure, but very cool stuff. Big stack of books. I ended up getting all these for $100. I think that was a great deal. I mean, there's a big stack of books here. I'll show you kind of. There's a bunch of them there. And we got all these, mostly Bronze Age horror and Silver Age DC and Marvel. Can't beat it for like $3 each. All right, so those are all the comics that I picked up from the First State ComicCon in Delaware. It was a pretty cool show. I didn't buy a whole lot besides these stack of books and the couple ones that I showed you. But then I went to the other show and I picked up some incredible vintage toys. And I almost forgot to show you this incredible poster that they gave away at First State Comic-Con, free to anybody that paid entry, which was only $4 to get into the show, which I forgot to mention, but that is an incredible price for a show like this. Plus, you get this incredible art poster for free. This, of course, was designed by the great Neil Vokes. Here's his email there. He does commissions and all different really amazing artwork. He does some incredible horror and monster stuff. And as you see, this was the Halloween edition for First State Comic-Con. And look at this incredible poster. I mean, you have the werewolf, you got Frankenstein and Man-Thing, and I mean, all these. You got Morbius and Dracula and Blade, the Mummy. I mean, what an incredible piece of art. And as you saw in the footage, I was able to get him to sign it. He made it out to me, to Matt. Of course, that is so awesome. Really, really incredible piece of artwork here. I believe, yeah, the back is blank. And what a cool artwork, especially for somebody that loves monsters and horror like I do. This is something I will definitely cherish. So really excited about that. Neil Vokes is an incredible artist, and he was a really nice guy. Him and his wife were there, and he signed my poster for free. So that was super cool. So like I mentioned, I also picked up some incredible vintage toys from the New Shrine Toy Show, which was only about 15 minutes down the road from First State Comic-Con. So it was really fun to be able to go from the comic show to the toy show within less than a 15-minute drive. Also, you know, in Delaware, right in the Wilmington, Newcastle area. Really, really cool. And I picked up some awesome stuff. First off, we have these here. I'm a huge fan of Biker Mice from Mars, which is a really cool toy line. Like these figures here, they had a cartoon, they had comic books, and they had some incredible toys. This is an actual Biker Mice from Mars figure, has all the articulation, you know, as you see here. But what I picked up here is what they call knockoff or bootleg figures. As you see, it says Biker Master or Bike Master from Saturn. I mean, how funny is that? I love the cheesiness when it comes to knockoff toys, especially from the 80s and 90s. They were so cool. So they are the Biker Mice from Mars figures. Here's, you know, Throttle. And as you see here, it's a little bit larger of a figure, and you could just tell it's not nearly as good quality. But still, these are sealed on the card. Two of these here are unpunched. This one is punched on the card. But these are super cool, and I love knockoffs, and I love Biker Mice from Mars. And to pick up all three of these, the Bike Master from Saturn, how awesome is that? They were priced at $40 each. I ended up getting all three for $100. I think it was a great deal. These are super cool and will look great up on my wall in my carded figure collection. Next up, we have some pretty cool vintage figures here, a couple different toy lines of some stuff that I really enjoy collecting. First off, we have these pretty hilarious little toy line here. These are called Cowboys from Moo Mesa. And it had a cartoon, also had comic books, and of course the toy line. There are different cows and bulls and barnyard type animals with a Wild West theme. Here is the Indian, and then you have some of the cowboys. Here's like I think his name is General Cudster instead of Custer, because cows chew on cud. But really, really cool. He's got like a, Civil War type outfit on. Here is the buzzard or the vulture. He's pretty cool. I mean, these are actually pretty pricey and pretty hard to find. So I ended up finding a whole bunch of them, which I was really excited. Almost have the complete toy line here. This guy's cool. He's like the cowboy. And we have one more cowboy here, which is this guy here. Really awesome. He's like the sheriff. Pretty awesome little toy line here. Also picked up some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This guy here, which is super cool. What a crazy toy mold. I just love him with his tentacle leg. He did come with 2 accessories, his little monkey wrench and his mallet. Really, really awesome. This guy is just so cool. This is one that I've been wanting to pick up for a while, and I saw him there. I thought it was pretty good. Good price. I got most of these here from the same vendor. I think I paid around like $50 for everything, which is an incredible price, because these normally sell for around $30 a piece, and this, as well as this guy here. I also picked up from another vendor some real Ghostbusters from the late 1980s. We have the Mummy here. He is super cool with his little shrunken head. And this is just another toy line that I really enjoy collecting. They have all the different monsters, like the Universal type monsters, werewolf, Wolfman, Dracula, Mummy, Frankenstein. I think there's like a Igor and a bunch of really cool stuff, a zombie. And I needed this Mummy to add to the collection. So really happy to get him. He was only $10. I also picked up some Mad Balls. This is a Mad Ball here. It is super cool. And this was priced at $30. I thought that was an incredible deal. Plus, I got a little bit of a discount from the vendor because I bought all of these little blow mold knockoff Mad Balls, which are super cool. They're like a plastic blow mold, and they are just incredible. I mean, the paint is like wearing off of most of them, but they are so cool. All these different little creepy faces. And as you see, like the paint is wearing off of most of these. This one looks pretty good. Just really awesome stuff that you don't see every day. These are not actually Mad Balls. They're like knockoffs. But I think knockoffs are just so cool. Any type of the vintage bootleg stuff is usually pretty awesome. So these were priced really low. I think he asked $5 a piece for these. And I think I paid like maybe $40 for everything here. I don't know. He gave me an incredible deal. So that was some of the loose items that I bought. I also picked up a couple other really incredible things I'm about to show you. And last but not least, I picked up these 5 extremely cool Mighty Max playsets. These are made by Bluebird. They're from the 90s. These 2 in front here are a later released toy that are really hard to come by, and they are pretty pricey. And I think I got an incredible deal on all these. There's some really cool stuff. These are all complete. I'll show you here. This is one of my favorites. The shark. He is super cool. And they open up. If I can get it to open up. There we go. And they're little mini play sets. And these are all 100% complete with all the little mini figures. You have like this little submarine in here. And you got the little Squid Man. You got Mighty Max. I mean, these are so cool. You got the squid here and the squid up here. With like the little tops of the squids are the fins of the shark, which is super awesome. So that all closes up. It's a little play set, and when they're all closed up, they look really, really cool. So we got the shark, we have the spider, we have the creepy wolf, And then these two here, which are really hard to come by. The Fly here, which is super awesome. And as you see, they are a little bit pricey, but I got a really good deal on all of them. This one here was definitely the most expensive, but this is so cool, the zombie hand. I mean, how gory and just how cool are these? So I ended up making a bundle deal for all 5 of them. I'm really excited because I just am a huge fan of Mighty Max, and these are something that I had as a kid that, of course, were long gone from my childhood. Now I'm trying slowly to bring them all back to my collection. But these are really cool, and then I got one other Mighty Max thing here. I ended up picking up the larger Dragon Island playset. This is super cool. It opens all up. There's all different little things you can open up here and play, and there's all different little accessories. Here we have some of the accessories, the dragon, the little missiles. I mean, all different little stuff here. Priced at $40, and the guy actually gave it to me for $30, which was an incredible deal. And it's funny that this big playset costs less than some of these little mini playsets, which are kind of crazy. But this was super cool. I remember this. I might have had this when I was a kid. I think I did, or at least a friend had this. I remember playing with it, and I'm happy to get this one back in the collection. So lots of really cool Mighty Max playsets. I think they're just so awesome. All right, so that's everything from the comic book show and the toy show. I had an incredible day driving down to Delaware. 2 different shows within 15 minutes of each other with 2 of my favorite things, comics and vintage toys. It was an amazing experience. I had so much fun, and I ended up coming home with some really incredible pieces. So that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed checking out my haul and checking out some of the footage at the shows. Definitely leave a comment with your favorite thing that I picked up today, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you can see when I upload my next video, and as always, have a great day.